This woman forgot to lock the door after taking a shower, but her brother-in-law saw it. But she didn't get angry at all, but felt a little excited. It was just Miao. Before Shen Yuan left, he persuaded Sui Shui to change a house and get closer to the company. When Yen, Sui Shui was just a little embarrassed and didn't say anything. In fact, in his heart, he also wanted his family to live better, but he couldn't afford his current income. Seeing him like this, Shen Yuan was very clear in his heart. Then he directly said, "I'll help you find a set. You don't have to worry about the money. I'll pay the rent first. I'll pay you back when you make money." When Yen, Sui Shui was in a hurry to say, "Shen Yuan, thank you for your kindness." Seeing that he didn't even listen to himself, he left. Sui Shui thought, why is he like this again? After Shen Yuan left, Xiaojie pulled his hand and said that his brother-in-law's gone. "Let's go back, sister." After returning to Chen, his sister directly pulled him and said, "Brother, why did you come back so long? I'm starving." When Yen, Shen Yuan told them that if they were hungry, they would eat first. But his sister said that his sister-in-law asked us to eat first. But he and Shen Yu want to wait for me alone. Are you embarrassed? Look at him like this. Shen Yuan glanced at him and said, "You'll be embarrassed. If you're really embarrassed, why do you keep staying here and not leaving?" Chen Na, who has already eaten, said that he was not an outsider. Xuan likes to stay here, so let her stay. When eating, Shen Yuan also asked his brother quietly, "When will you take your sister-in-law home? At that time, you'll stay with your sister-in-law." When Yen, Shen Yuan was embarrassed and said, "You take your parents on a trip in 2 days. Find a chance to teach them some new generation thinking and let them accept it slowly." When his brother was in need, Shen Yuan said with a smile, "No problem, brother, but you have to pay." But Shen Yuan threatened him and said, "Do you still want your car? I'll buy you a car." So this meal ended in laughter. In the middle of the night, Shen Yuan, who had finished the war, planned to take a shower. But when he walked into the bathroom, he suddenly froze because his aunt Shen Yu was taking a shower and was seen by him. Shen Yuan was in a hurry to close the door and wanted to get drunk. Then he sent a message to say sorry to Shen Yu. "I didn't mean to be too big. I didn't see anything." "Brother-in-law, it's not your fault. I forgot to lock the door." Seeing him go back to Shenji, Shen Yuan wanted to take a shower with his phone. But I have to say that he and Nana are really on the same side. Nana's surname is Shen Yu, pure and cute. The most important thing is to be as sensible as her sister. After a while, Shen Yu, who had finished washing and returned to the room, the heart rate is still very fast. I didn't expect to be seen by my brother-in-law for the first time, but I didn't feel dizzy at all. Instead, I felt excited for no reason. The next day, Shen Yuan came to the gym. Looking at the panel, Shen Yuan's heart rate and weight were close to 75 kilograms. Even his body weight was reduced to 15.3%. It seems that Tongzi Dia's fitness task is about to be completed. After the completion of the task, he talked to Coach Lu for a few days. He helped me to visit 2 fitness centers and a yoga club. I learned about their business situation and the service level of the staff. Finally, I summarized their advantages and disadvantages. When I heard Lu Minglu's surprised question, I asked him if he wanted to buy them. But Shen Yuan told him I had bought them, but I didn't quite understand the situation. I saw Lu Minglu's surprised face with his mouth covered because he knew very well that even a small fitness center would cost more than 1 million yuan. A large fitness center with a swimming pool cost at least 5 million yuan. The decoration and equipment are much better. Shen Yuan actually bought 2 fitness centers and a yoga club. And at this time, the system suddenly sent him a hint. It detected that the host had begun to fully understand the industry under his name. The industry not only needs to be maintained, but also needs to be expanded and improved. Given that the host is aware of the need to improve the industry line and issue an industry task, the task will increase the net health net profit by 5% in 3 months. The task rewards the first host for the salary attained from the net health, and the bonus will be reimbursed 3 times. The task rewards the second host for the acquisition of a mysterious industry share. Shen Yuan sided strongly on the task of Tangzi Dia this time. Now the industry is competitive with the market. 5% doesn't look like much, but it's actually very high. Improving short-term profits is the same as the cost and value. It only takes 3 months to speed up the pace. Seeing Shen Yuan silent, Lu Menlu came up and asked the dog what he was thinking. Then Shen Yuan told him about the fitness center and the yoga club you just mentioned. No matter what you do, you have to get in and get a comprehensive report. Wen Yan, Lu Menglu laughed and said that his father wants me to be a spy. Okay, don't worry, just leave it to me. One day, in the office of the chairman, Shen Yuan was thinking Lu Menglu's infiltration won't be done in a day or two, so I have to come to the government myself for the time being. Then he slowly said, the fake manager, Jingfu Fitness Center, and the yoga room are all profitable. Only the physical exam center under your jurisdiction can be barely maintained. Do you need to give me an explanation? Wen Yan, the general manager of Jingfu Physical Exam Center, Jiaonan Shou, is in a hurry to talk about Mr. Shen. Many of the physical exam centers in Xingchen are in a disadvantaged state. In fact, our Jingfu Physical Exam Center is really not bad. When Shen Yuan heard him say that, he looked at him coldly and said, but others have long planned to turn a blind eye. I plan to start from business expansion. Recently, I have recruited a few sales elites who have a wide range of resources. If you give them some time, they will definitely be able to get a lot of orders. As long as we improve the profits of our existing staff, we will naturally be able to pull it up. Shen Yuan was surprised to see him. Since you already know that you want to expand your business, why did you start recruiting people recently? Wen Yan, Jiaonan Shou, is in a hurry to say, the boss's criticism is right. I have some equipment in my work. My mind is all on this. I want to do a deep review of the configuration error of the work center. But Shen Yuan interrupted him and said, there is no need to review it. Old Jia, I heard your son is planning to take which high school in the midterm exam these 2 days. Mr. Shen, my son's grades are usually locked up. I know the Jiaojin King Li. You go ahead. Okay, Mr. Shen, have something to rely on me any time. After going out, Jiaonan Shou is still wondering if Mr. Shen really closed the door. What does it mean to understand my family's situation? On the other hand, Shen Yuan is already know that Jiaonan Shou must be replaced. Not only is the old oil bar dorm things that are not clean, there are many fake employees in the physical exam center. These operations are done on the stage, let alone the great income under the stage. When I thought of this, Shen Yuan called Yingzi to come to my office now. Not a while later, Yingzi came in and asked what happened to the boss. Nothing is to ask how you're doing in this class. Wen Yan, Yingzi said, it's okay now, I'm getting used to it, but my colleagues and leaders are good to me. But Shen Yuan said no good. There must be no one in the company that dares to offend you. You get used to it as soon as possible and then transfer early. I'll help you with a car for 200,000 in 2 months. Wen Yan, Yingzi suddenly called the boss for a car of 200,000. Can this be eaten? I heard Shen Yuan say, I can still lie to you. Yingzi raised her thumb directly and called the boss. For the school base, in addition to Lu Shenyu's investment, the other 4 girls haven't fallen. They ask me every day. But Shen Yuan said that this is not the time to let go. You have to eat one bite at a time. You have to come one by one.